welcome to the Desk of Ladyada.
Hey everybody, and welcome to a mini desklet of Ladyada. We have a short little video tonight. I just wanted to talk about the awesome new Circuit Playground support in Codebender, and also maybe show it off, show how easy it is. You don't need to even use the Arduino IDE. You can use a browser on any operating system and program your Circuit Playground. Isn't that like the best thing ever? That's like the greatest news.
That is the greatest news ever.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to just jump right in, go to the compy?
Yes. First, this is our subject. One, Circuit Playground. Lots of people are familiar with it. However, normally you'd have to download some software, install some stuff, go to the Arduino menu, not see Circuit Playground in there, and be like, okay, well, I'll...
You did do the board support package.
You'll do the board support package.
Mm-hmm.
However, the world has changed.
Yes.
What is Codebender, Ladyada?
So Codebender is a really interesting software as a service. And this software, again, if you don't download it onto your computer like Arduino IDE, instead what you do is you run it from within a web browser. So in this case, I'm running it within Firefox. It also works within Chrome. And that means it also works within Chromebooks, so Chrome OS, which is very interesting. So it can be used with very low-cost computers, which I think it's very interesting because Arduino IDE cannot, because Chrome OS doesn't let you run individual applications like that. But you can use it with Mac, Windows, Linux, whatever you want. And you make an account, and it's free, so that's kind of cool. And there's a lot of support for different boards that you can use. Like, for example, the classic Arduinos. There's actually support for Gemma and Trinket already, and as well as the Flora, but also like the boards from SparkFun, Red Bear Labs, basically anything that you could do with the Arduino 1.05, which is what it's mimicking. It's basically a web version of Arduino 105.
Okay, so that's one important thing to remember. If you're going to do something, it has to be compatible with that.
Yeah, as of this filming of this Desk of Ladyada, if you're watching this later, not live, then you can check and see. I think they're working on adding 1.6 plus Arduino compatibility, which will of course let you have a lot more board plugins. But for now, it's Arduino 105, which is still, of course, like the vast majority of Arduinos and Arduino compatibles. And so as of last weekend, there is now support for Circuit Playground, which is similar to the Flora, but has a little bit different pinouts, and also it comes with a really handy library, the Circuit Playground library. So I thought I would show off one of the projects that you can do, for example, and just show how easy it is.
Yeah.
Okay? So let's do the Light Up Touch demo. And so this is what it looks like. You can edit your code here. So
just to be clear, this is all inside of a browser.
Yeah,
and all you have to do is install the little extension.
Yeah, I did do that. It's very easy though. Like, you basically, when you sign up with Codebender, they just say click here and you add it, and I didn't even need to restart the browser, I think. And then it basically gives you permission to talk to serial devices, because you can do that through the browser, which is kind of fascinating. And then over here you select the COM port, and it's automatic because it's not COM1. That's the default hardware COM port. It's COM23. And then here is the list of all the different boards that are supported. As you can see, it's pretty much everything that you could possibly want, and a lot of Adafruit options as well. So Circuit Playground is the board. And what this demo does is it connects to Circuit Playground, and it turns on the capacitive touch sensing on all of the different pins, and then it sets NeoPixel to be white if that pin is touched. So it's a very good way to just test the cap touch capability. So you can start by verifying code.
Okay, when it verifies code, it verifies it against the IDE, the virtual IDE, I guess.
It just compiles it.
It's like, okay, so this is the step that people are used to.
Yeah.
Before they send it off to an Arduino compatible, usually.
Off to Arduino land. And then all you do is just click Run on Arduino.
Metallica song, I think.
And then enter Arduino. What? Yeah. Okay. And while you were chatting, it actually finished the upload. So it says here, upload successful. So it's just like the Arduino that you know and love. You upload, it resets the board, automatically uploads the sketch and starts it.
All right.
And another neat thing is you can enable a serial monitor. And the serial monitor is just like the serial console that you're used to with Arduino, except it's down here, which is fine. I think you can probably resize this area around as necessary, but you can connect to the board and it will give you the readings. So the cap sense readings are pretty low. And can you go to the overhead?
Yeah. We'll travel there.
Let's travel. So
Really?
now I have the light touch demo. So as I touch the pins, the closest NeoPixel will light up as well. So over here and over here.
Look at this. It's working.
So that's kind of nice. It's a good capacitive touch demo. And that's it. It's that easy to basically do Circuit Playground projects.
Okay.
So as we do tutorials and more projects, what we can do then is embed the Circuit Playground sketches.
I was just gonna ask.
Go, please ask.
I was gonna say, like, it'd be really cool if it was like, like a YouTube embed. You can just like put a video on a web page so anyone can watch it. Would it be cool if you could like put the code anywhere?
Well, thank you for asking, Floating Philhead. That's exactly what you can do. Nice work, man. You're smart. You can embed the sketch. The editor itself can embed into a guide. So we have actually a learning guide on Flora that does that, and we haven't been doing that as much, but with Circuit Playground, I think that would be really great because that allows you to basically have the tutorial content you learn. You're going through learning how to set things up, how to wire. You can look at the fritzing diagrams, and then right then and there you can click upload and upload the sketch from within the same webpage. A very unified educational and experimental system. Like, it reminds me a little bit of a IPython, like Python notebooks. Like this, it's everything's in line rather than having text and description and code separate. The code becomes enmeshed with the tutorial. Very powerful.
Yeah. You mentioned educators, so we may as well mention the other thing. There's edu.codebender.cc, and we're helping them get some signups and more so folks can try this out. So can you go to the computer?
I would love to.
And
check it out.
Yeah.
It's like I already had it open.
Yeah, so this is sign up now, and if you go, we'll have a link. If you go to the link, they can see that we're sending people there. That's helpful for us. And a couple things. They're making it for schools, and you can scroll down as you do this. They have admin features, collaboration. They're going to have a way for educators to have seats and pay for this, because that's something that would be great to support online services and sites. Mm-hmm. And then what they do is they have a comparison for how it's possible to do this compared to other things.
Yeah.
And then they have security, supporting materials, beta program, and
if you're an educator, they even have some people who've tried it out.
Yeah.
If you have, if you're teaching at a workshop or at a school or at a hackerspace or a makerspace, this could be really helpful and a really good way to add a lot of value, because I definitely hear a lot of people even teaching at a makerspace or a hackerspace, and they're teaching 25 people once a week or once a month, beginning to Arduino, and they say, it takes us like an hour just to set up the drivers and the IDE and to get people to understand how to write a sketch. It takes so long for people to get started. So this is a really powerful tool for people who are teaching any kind of group, because you can basically create your own curriculum, and they go to a web page and they just click go.
Yeah.
Very fast.
So if you like Codebender and you're like, this would be great to admin for students and more, this is what Codebender edu is. So check it out. Yeah, check it out. And thanks Codebender for adding Circuit Playground. It was a request that a lot of people in the community had, and one of the things that came up right away from our world was our folks in the chat when we showed this on one of our other shows. Mm-hmm. They said, "Oh my goodness, that is so dang easy." That is the quote. That was so dang easy.
Yeah, and that's what I think. I think it's really, I definitely think this is the easiest way, the fastest way to get started. And so I'm kind of excited as I start writing more guides.
Yeah, this is the actual...
This is the quote?
Yeah, this is the actual thing here. They're like, this is so dang easy. So we were talking about it on one of our Maker to Market videos. And here it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like, just got codebender.cc working with Circuit Playground. And then Tom says, thanks for making that so dang easy.
We're dang proud of you,
Yeah.
Tom.
There's younger versions of us.
By like
over
2
there.
weeks.
Like 2 days.
Okay.
But,
The square you.
Yeah.
I'm still a circle.
Yep.
Okay, that's it. I mean, like, what's great is, you know, it's like,
Do the demo.
and yeah, I mean, this is
That's cool. That was a fun demo.
yeah,
So
this is
fast.
like as fast as easy as it gets. I spent more time logging in, you know, like looking up my password than to run and try out the code. It's like so fast and easy.
Yeah.
So I think this will be a good pairing for a good option for people who want to use Circuit Playground. We're going to be doing other stuff with, you know, Formata and Scratch, but I love that this is going to be one of the options.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the trajectory we had. We have a great IDE, and then you have like a learning system, like learn.adafruit.com, and then you have things like Arduino Create, and you have things like Codebender, and then you can embed code in your things like the learning guides, and then educators can do web-based stuff. It can go on Chromebooks, and then eventually you'll do things mobile. You know, you'll use iPads, tablets, Android tablets, and more.
Eventually, it'll be Wi-Fi over the air or
Yeah.
Bluetooth. I mean, I saw the #1 request is ESP8266 with support.
Yeah.
If that happens, then a Wi-Fi Circuit Playground could be completely wirelessly programmed,
Yep.
debugged. I mean, this is kind of neat. This is an interesting future
Yeah.
that we're heading into.
Yeah. So thank you, Ladyada, and thank you, Codebender, for being on the forefront of what's next and what's new.
The times they are changing.
Okay.
All right, that's what I got. So easy.
Blam.
That was fast.
All right. We're out here.
Later.
Zoom.